Hello, I'm Pirimi. I'm a young artist. I love life. I think we are lucky to be alive and that life is very fascinating. I love gardens full of flowers, plants, insects, butterflies and birds. I love the honeybees who gather nectar from flowers to feed their larvae. Bees co-evolved with the flowers. Their ancestors were wasps, which are predators of other insects. The switch to pollen collecting came in the Cretaceous age, when bees adapted long tongues and hairs on their hind legs as pollen baskets. Humans began collecting honey 15,000 years ago. Honey was called the food of the gods. Honey can be preserved for over 1,000 years and has many health benefits. It was considered necessary to tell the bees everything which was happening in household matters so as not to make them angry. Bees swarm to divide and multiply. They will also swarm if their hive has been interrupted or damaged. They will travel up to a 12k distance to collect pollen. The mother is the queen bee and her daughters are workers. Bees work hard for the good of the hive. Bees live socially in communities. Feral bees are isolates. There is a decline in wild bees because of increased commercially managed hives of honeybees. Worker honeybees are sisters who defend their hives with their lives against intruders. Many plants depend on bees. It takes visiting 100 flowers to fill the bee's stomach. In summer, bees have a 122 to 152 days lifespan. Bees pollinate and help to grow around 70% of the world's crops. Bees are flying insects like butterflies, but butterflies do not have hives. I study the bees happily working on lavender. Honeybees and bumblebees love a mixed flower garden, where they can forage from a variety of flowers. Bees make honey to feed their queen and their young. Drone bees are bigger than their sisters, and they are wanderers who are accepted into any hive. Bees are curious about plants. They operate as a colony, telling each other where to travel. Bees like a short flight path because they carry the pollen back to their hive in a sack on their legs. Bees do not like feeding on just one type of plant. They are great investigators and very inquisitive. They communicate their flight path by a waggle dance. Honeybees today are a mixture of Italian and European descent. It is believed that all bees originated in Africa. Bees are ruthless survivors. Given a choice, they only swarm and mate when conditions are perfect. Climate changes like droughts, storms, flood, plagues, wind and fire destroy bees. Chemical engineering is mutating and weakening bees. Mass monocultural farming and intensive use of toxic pesticides are harmful to bees. Bees work very hard for their queen. It is a matriarchal society. When bees swarm, they follow the queen in a sea of bees swirling around her. World changes are damaging many species of plants. As plants become extinct, bees have a hard time surviving in some countries. Bees' biggest enemy is humankind, and not only because humans take their honey. Today, across the world, there is a shortage of honey and a shortage of bees. The use of sprays and pesticides in the garden damage the soil, our food, and kills the bees. Unfortunately, fewer people have flower gardens. Sprays and pesticides kill bees, scare good bugs away, and damage our fruit and vegetables. Without bees, food production worldwide could drop by as much as a third, affecting not only human food sources but animal ones as well. Understanding and looking after bees requires time and education and action. There is a global concern about the future of bees, and we cannot live without their help. Scientists need funds and support. Schools need to educate all future citizens about the importance of bees to the world. Men and bees depend on each other for our food and survival on our planet. Governments and local communities around the world need to develop toxic-free environments for the bees, people, and animals. Bees are our mutually supportive friends upon whom our mutual survival depends. To help bees, we all need to learn more about them. Where possible, we can have beehives, grow a garden with a variety of plants, and globally stop spraying toxic chemicals. This is the beehive in my back garden.
Pirimi is a highly motivated young artist who loves life, people, and the environment. He has a passionate interest in studying the bees. He uses his artistic talent to advocate for the bees' future. He quotes Einstein's words, "If the bee should disappear from the surface of the earth, man would have no more than 4 years to live."